Welcome back to my channel. Today, the 1984 adult film, Hot Stuff. Starring Danielle, Jacqueline Lorians, and Joanna Storm. Directed by Joseph Sarno, the back of the box. This is a Video X-Pix release. Remember them? So for this movie review, I will cover the storyline, show you some scenes, and cover the adult scenes, and show you which actors are in it, and describe what they do. I mean, obviously, here on YouTube, I can't show any nudity or anything like that. And I don't want this video to be flagged or have an age restriction on it, so I'm gonna have to be a little creative, and a lot of times you're gonna have to read between the lines. Then I will discuss the pros and cons of this film and conclude with the overall rating. What do I give this movie on a 1 to 5 to let you know if it's worth purchasing? Because I don't think you're gonna find this streaming online. And I will cover all of those things in this movie review. But before we do that, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Pulp magazine writer, voluptuous Jennifer Nash, transport her latest characters to wild orgasmic adventures. Beautiful Rhode Island Red and her male companions, Louisiana Smith and Oklahoma Crude, experience pleasures on this earth and beyond. Oklahoma Crude has erotic encounters in medieval castles with lovely, lustful maidens. Red's sexual joust is with an aggressive, unquenchable knight. Smith's pleasure erupts underwater with a hot feminine submarine commander and in a prehistoric cave where he penetrates the deepest recesses of a violent young woman. The trio meet in an obscure Casbah and encounter two dancing girls with orgasms on their minds. Their journey ends in the hidden temples of Luxor along the Nile. Here, Smith rides in some happy embraces with a long forgotten love goddess and her high priestess, and both Rhode Island Red and Jennifer realize that they too are love goddesses. Woo! So for this first scene, we see these two, and this is the opening of the movie. Oral guy on girl, missionary on couch, and climax on the beaver. Next scene, we see a woman riding on this white horse through the desert. And check this out. There's the Great Pyramid. And, oh man, I hope she doesn't try to pork that Sphinx. That could be a rocky situation. So it ends up with two girls and a guy with hot harem action. One girl on his face. Yes! The other girl, then reverse cowgirl. Climax. Ladies, stroke it out. Next scene, we watch these two here, and this guy starts with some doggy style. One lady on back, other in dog position, with dude behind her. Climax on the rear bumper. Next scene, the she-wolf always satisfies herself. Look at this. Wow. And it's like she's using a, I think that was a nightstick or something. And then this dude comes into the room, and she forces him to eat some German clam. Next, she eats American sausage. Yes! Then cowgirl. Yes! Then doggy style. Yes! Followed by missionary. And climax on the stomach. And she tugs it all out. Next scene, a little lady lesbo action. Eating beaver. Next scene, these two. Doggy style, missionary, stand-up doggy style, and a climax on the rear bumper. Next scene, Conan to the rescue. And look at this, he saves her, so she rewards him with some oral pleasures, then missionary, then some dog style, and we get another climax on the rear bumper. Next scene, these two, this is a future fantasy. Look at that Pac-Man back there. First, there's going to be some oral and cowgirl, then dog style with a hands-free climax on the rear bumper. For this next scene, we head to New York. And we see the Brooklyn Bridge there. The next thing we know, they're in Coney Island. Hot lovin' on the Ferris Wheel. Can you believe this? They filmed this? How did they get by with this? How did they get away with this? And on the Ferris wheel, there's some oral, reverse cowgirl, doggy style with, once again, a climax on the rear bumper. Next scene, we're heading to a castle. Boy, I'll tell you, they are all over the place with this film. First, oral, then some missionary work, and reverse cowgirl. And then there's this one's new, a climax on her mountains. Next scene, it's all oral. And the guy lays on his back and she just dives in. Next, this pretty blonde with these two guys. One guy's sitting while she kisses his member, and the other dude is at the rear. Aww. Then the two dudes switch positions, and both guys finish in those positions. So now you want to know, what are the pros and cons of this film? Well, the pros. This is a very fun story. It's got a really good-looking cast, and they can act. Believe it or not, they can act. The locations are great. I mean, Egypt. Can you believe they filmed this in parts of Egypt? And New York, and they're on a Ferris wheel? Unbelievable. Hairy women. Can't go wrong with the old days with hairy women. It was shot on film, and the camera angles are good. The music is great in this film. So what are the cons? Well, I'll tell you one of the cons. This is the number one con for me, that I only have this on VHS, that I don't have this on DVD or Blu-ray. You want to know, on a 1 to 5 scale, what do I give Hot Stuff? This shouldn't come as a surprise. 5 stiff, hard, throbbing, stiff stars. That's right. 5 stars. This movie has it all. I was mesmerized. I had no idea what to expect. I haven't heard a lot about this film. It was fun. It's satire, spoof on all the movies back in the 80s, the big ones like Romancing the Stone and Indiana Jones and Conan. Lots of fun. The women are pretty. Yeah, this is a classic. I highly recommend this. So the pup wanted to come over and say hello, and much to my surprise, he wasn't really interested in the film. He watched a couple of minutes, and he saw the horses, and he yawned, and just went right to sleep. So, what was that? Oh yeah. Make sure you check out my other videos. I have other adult movie reviews right here, so check out my playlist. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.